Ellen McCauley at Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York, and we're talking about mindfulness. And I want to go right into Mindful Eating 101. And I want to start by telling you a little bit about my week. I got up at either 4 or 4:30 every day, and I rode the bike for a half hour at a very high level of an intensity. Then I walked an hour and a half every day. I didn't have any snacks. I didn't have any dairy, gluten, sugar. I didn't overeat it with my portions. I didn't have seconds. I gained 2 pounds this week. So as I'm looking at the scale and I'm thinking, well, okay, could I eat more protein? Don't know how. Could I exercise more? Maybe if I quit my job. So then I thought, it is what it is, and that's my one time for the day. Because it's this week. Who knows? Ellen McCauley's body said, I'm going to hang on to 2 pounds. Ha, 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 ha. Does it mean I'm going to quit and go, well, I tried so hard. Now I'm going to eat chips. It is what it is. And next week, maybe I'll lose those 2 pounds. Maybe I'll lose 3 pounds. I'm on the journey. My body still likes riding the bike and doing the exercise. Even if you don't lose weight, it's good for your heart. It's good for your lungs. Mindful eating isn't just about eating slowly or listening to the fullness. A lot of it is about accepting your weight, your life. It is what it is part of mindfulness, and not wishing it was something different. Smelling it, getting rid of the guilt and anxiety about food. I still have a lot of guilt and anxiety about food. I still worry, what about Christmas? What if I have one Christmas cookie? I'll want 20. Is it right to start worrying about Christmas on October 17th? Let Christmas take care of itself. Appreciating our food. So many of us are eating on the run. And when I see people eating full meals when they're driving their car, I think, how busy are they? They're over there eating fries, eating a burger, and I'm thinking, wow, they must be really busy. They can't pull over to the side of the road and have a meal. Also, we're eating in front of TVs, computers, smartphones. It's like a mindless act like everything else we do. 85% of people who lose weight gain it back. 85%. How do we become part of that 15%? It's not easy, but I think coming to Pray It Off every week, accepting that there will be zigs where you gain some weight back, come back to reality, lose it again, and as long as you keep trying, that is the most important thing. Now, I've never talked about binge eating. No one on their food logs, they haven't been, unless they're not being honest, no one has shared with me, Ellen, I suffer from bulimia or anorexia. No one has shared one of their problems is binge eating. So I really haven't talked about those topics. I think they're serious illnesses that need treatment. So if you haven't shared with me that you have bulimia or anorexia, which I don't think anyone in this group has, but maybe bulimia or binge eating, please feel free to share it with me. I would talk about it a little bit more, but we might have a little bit of binge eating episodes if you're having 10 cookies. That's a little bingey. Does anyone think that's bingey? Yeah, because most people don't have 10. Or if you have a full-size 30, how much is a big bag of chips? How many ounces? Oh, good. Not everyone yelled it out. Good job, girl. I was going to nail you on that if you knew it. I don't know, 64 ounces? I don't know. No? No, I'm talking a big bag of Lay's. 28 or something? Well, whatever. If you're eating that whole bag, that's a little bingey, I think. If you're having the whole half gallon of ice cream, bingey. But no one's writing that on their log. You know what they're writing on their log? Ice cream. They're just leaving it up to my imagination. Was it a half a cup or was it the gallon? I don't know. What could it be? Well, they gained 5 pounds that week. It could have been the gallon. Also, emotional eating. We talked about that last week. Emotional eating is not mindful eating. You're not paying attention to your hunger and what you're wanting to do with your body. And I love this next article. It says, don't diet. Try eating mindfully instead. I have never told anyone, you have to take this diet. You have to be on keto. You have to be on Whole30. You have to do Weight Watchers. You have to do Mediterranean. I make suggestions to take a look at things, but I don't think diets work. I don't even think gastric bypass works. I think the only thing that works is asking God to help us, trying to eat a little more healthy, trying to move a little bit more, and just keep trying. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. And being mindful about it, because brain power, not willpower, is the real secret to losing weight. Because willpower, if you rely on that, it doesn't last. It's like what Connie said. Oh, I have willpower on Thursday night. Oh, what? We have 2 weeks off? I'm going to eat whatever I want that first week because then I have a whole week to get it off. Also, get to know your body. Is our body our friend? It's the only one we have. Ellen McCauley lives here. I don't live at 4181, rest of my address. I better hide it from the blog or people will show up. No. But the thing is, I live here. This is my home. And this is my roof, my hair, and I got siding on and little shutters. And this is our house. We get to know it. We get to appreciate it. If right now grilled chicken and steamed broccoli sounds really delicious, odds are you're pretty hungry. I remember when I had that bleeding ulcer and I was in the hospital and I couldn't eat for 3 days. They put in front of me the driest piece of fish and some green beans that looked, they looked very suspect. And I was like this, nom, nom, nom. I hadn't eaten for 3 days. It was the best dried fish and suspect green beans I've ever had in my entire life. When you are really hungry, broccoli and chicken sounds pretty darn good. Also, are we savoring our food? Are we making noises? Are we going, mwah, mwah, ooh, Bob, how many noises do I make? Huh? I really make a lot of savory noises.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. My noises are quite loud, even in restaurants. That's when he really gets upset with me. He's like, Kelly. No, only kidding. Find your satisfaction sweet spot. What do you really like besides things that aren't good for you? And then it says never deprive yourself. I tend to disagree with that. I think never depriving ourselves is what got us into some trouble. I think a little deprivation 101 sounds like a good idea right about now. And my mother's like, I'm like, well, what'd you have for dinner, Mom? She's like, oh, I only had soup. I go, well, you didn't have crackers and peanut butter and butter? Oh, yeah, I had that, too. But she starts out, I only had soup. I know her. She wouldn't have a bowl of soup without crackers and butter and peanut butter if her life depended on it. That's how we are in this group. Soup, I got to have my crackers. Also, be a food snob. How many times have we wasted our precious calories on things that we didn't even like? What a waste! What a waste! You go to a party and somebody goes, oh, you have to try this dip, and you take a little taste, you're like, that tastes like poison. Well, then don't eat it. Don't eat it. I remember going to an expensive restaurant in Philadelphia, and they go, oh, you have to try the house beer. We brew it here. It smelled and tasted like cat pee-pee, but I drank it anyway because it was $7. So I plugged my nose and drank it. We don't need to waste our calories. Also, if something's mediocre, there's no payoff. But stop right there, Bob, while everyone's thinking of